Continuing on with the Combaticons, here is Blastoff. Blastoff is a very cool looking space shuttle with some purple camo on him. Very, very cool. He's got the G2 symbols under here. I think, has he got one on this one? No, he hasn't got one on this side, sorry. Very, very cool space shuttle mode. I really do like this. In fact, he is fast becoming my favourite. Swindle is my current favourite, but honestly, after playing with this guy a little bit more, this guy is very, very cool, and he is fast becoming my favourite out of them. But yeah, here is the space shuttle mode. Very, very cool. On the underneath, nothing really major underneath. I mean, you can sort of see the back of his head, but that's really not a problem. Just a very, very cool vehicle mode all around. It does come with the two blasters. And these blasters are actually really cool because they're the sort of weapons that just don't get in the way, and they actually add to the look of the vehicle mode when you put them on. Like, if you put them onto the vehicle mode, it adds to the look of it, and I really do like that. But here he is without the blasters on the vehicle mode, just so you can see. Overall, pretty damn cool, very accurate to the game, and he's in some really awesome looking G2 colours. Transformation for Blastoff is fairly simple. What we're going to do is we're going to come around here and sort of try and unpeg the legs from the back here. Got to be really careful when you do this because they are sort of pegged in on a little tab, and I really do fear that they are going to break. Because it's not a very strong looking tab, it's just a little peg there, and it does take a little bit of effort to actually get it out, so definitely be careful with that. In fact, out of all the Combaticons, this is the figure that has got the most breakable tabs on it, so definitely be careful. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to extend the legs out, rotate them around like so. Then we are going to come back here, sort of bend this a little bit like that. Then we're just going to split this entire section up here and then rotate them out like that. Then we're going to come back here, sort of flip up that little panel, fold the head down, then we can flip that back up, and then this just all pegs together as the chest, like so. Then what we're going to do is we're going to rotate this around. Now there's a little peg hole just there, and a little peg hole there. Be careful when you do this. When you actually peg them together, it does feel like it's putting a little bit of stress on this little hole there, so definitely be careful with that. Anyway, then we're just going to sort of try and wedge that in. And it's definitely a pain in the arse, and it does feel like these are being stressed a little bit. There we go. You have to just give it a bit of a push. So you could leave it like that. I mean, you don't have to peg it in, but you know, yeah. There we go. It's really, it's a tight joint, that is. And also these ball joints are garbage. They barely stay on. But once you get them in robot mode, it's okay. Then you're just going to fold down the arms like so. And there is Blastoff in his robot mode. Out of all the figures in the set, Blastoff, honestly, in my opinion, has the most awesome looking robot mode. I mean, just look at him. He is very, very cool. Very accurate to the game, and the G2 colours work wonders for this figure. I mean, just look at it. I mean, just the pearly white looks awesome. I love the purple contrast with it, and the head sculpt looks pretty epic as well. Let me just get a quick close-up on that. Really like the head sculpt. He's got sort of a mouth visor on, red eyes, got some blue on the head. Just looks pretty damn cool. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and take the little handguns and you can stick them in his hands and give him some weapons which look awesome in robot mode. Just these weapons are really cool. I mean, I really like simple weapons that are just like, you know, like little handguns or something. I don't like this mech tech shit that we've got lately. I just like a simple little gun that looks cool and you can display him well with, and Blastoff delivers that perfectly. For articulation, the head is on a ball joint. Got ball joints up here at the shoulders, and that's actually kind of a bad thing because they are prone to just popping off. I mean, if you rotate them the wrong way, they'll pop off, and they're actually sort of at an angle, so that's kind of a pain in the arse. He's got a joint up here, and that's really due to the transformation. He's got a bit of a hinge joint. He's got a ball joint at the elbow. No waist articulation. He has got a joint up here, can rotate 360 degrees, rotate at the thigh, bend at the knee, and the feet don't do anything. So he does have a fairly decent range of movement. Unfortunately, because of these ball joints up here at the shoulders, you can't really do much with them, but yeah, still got a fairly decent range of movement. For a quick size comparison, here he is next to the Fall of Cybertron Ultra Magnus, so you can see that the Combaticons are actually really big for deluxe figures of this day, because normally, you know, nowadays, the Deluxes are getting really small, like Ultra Magnus here. This is, right, Ultra Magnus is actually the size of an average Deluxe nowadays, and Blastoff is actually pretty damn big. In fact, all the Combaticons are fairly big. Well, that's about it for Blastoff's robot mode. So let's get him transformed into his limb mode. He transforms into the right arm. So what we're going to do is remove the weapons, and we're going to fold up his arms, like so. Basically, we're going to go back to vehicle mode, then stop halfway. Unpeg these little pieces here, like that. Fold up the chest, and sort of peg that into place. Then get the legs out of the way. Rotate these pieces into place, as if we were going back to vehicle mode. Then what we're going to do is we're going to fold these pieces out and sort of rotate them inward, like that. Then I'm going to grab a fist out from here, and he also has a thumb, so you can flip that out. Then just peg these pieces together like that. And there is Blastoff in his arm mode. You also want to flip out the combiner peg. But that is it for Blastoff, so stay tuned for the next Combaticon review, which will be of Vortex.